Goals are like stars in the night sky. At first, they seem distant, twinkling, but they inspire you to move, to advance, even when the path is uncertain. Every goal you choose, every dream you decide to follow, becomes a compass that guides your steps. It doesn't matter if the journey is long or if there are mountains to climb, because goals are those points of light that keep you on course when everything around seems dark. When you set a goal, something inside you awakens, a small fire that starts to grow, illuminating decisions, driving every effort. Every step you take, every sacrifice, is like a link in a chain that weaves your own destiny. Goals challenge us to be persistent, to face obstacles as stones we move from the path, one by one, until we clear the way toward what we truly desire. And in this journey, speed doesn't matter so much. Sometimes, the simple act of taking a step toward that star is itself an achievement, an act of courage. Because setting goals is much more than making lists or writing wishes. It is accepting the challenge of being better, of transforming, of growing until reaching what once seemed unreachable. Goals are the foundations of each day. Without them, life becomes like a drifting ship, floating aimlessly in an ocean of repeated days. Setting goals, even if they seem small, gives purpose. It's like giving direction to each step, making each day have a meaning that drives us to wake up with energy. When we set goals, we build a path we can see advancing. A daily goal, no matter how small, is a signal that we are heading towards something greater, that every day counts. With goals, even small efforts become achievements. We feel we are shaping our life, molding time, turning dreams into realities. Without goals, it's easy to get lost in routine, to live on autopilot. But with them, every day becomes an opportunity to get closer to what we truly want, to what we imagine, to what makes us feel alive. Daily goals are the seeds of great changes. Planted today, they are the fruits we will harvest tomorrow, reminding us that every step, no matter how small, is worth it. For centuries, humans have sought to understand the drive that pushes us to move forward, to pursue dreams, to not give up when everything seems lost. The psychology of goals shows us that it is not just about achieving something, but about how that path makes us feel. When we set a goal, we activate something profound, a spark that awakens a sense of purpose, an impulse that turns every effort into a piece of the big puzzle of our lives. Studies have revealed that simply having a goal, imagining a clear objective, impacts our well-being. It makes us feel alive, gives us a reason to fight, allows us to grow. Every small achievement generates a feeling of satisfaction that is unmatched, like climbing a mountain and seeing the view from the top, knowing that every step was worth it. And beyond successes, goals provide us with resilience. They teach us to handle setbacks, to get up when we stumble. In every attempt, in every step forward, we discover that well-being is not just in the destination, but in the confidence we gain by traveling the path. With goals, life feels richer, fuller, and well-being becomes something tangible, a feeling that each day, each effort, has a deep meaning. Goals are like coordinates on a map. They point us toward where we want to go. Defining a goal is choosing a destination, drawing a line that connects the present with what we wish to achieve. Goals come in all shapes and sizes, and each serves a unique purpose in our journey. Short-term goals are like those first steps taken when leaving home. They're close, achievable, and give us the quick satisfaction of feeling that we're making progress. They might be simple things, like reading a chapter a day or learning a new word. These goals motivate us, give us momentum, and remind us that even small achievements build the path. Medium-term goals are like stations along the way. They require effort and consistency. They feel a bit farther away but are within reach. Maybe it's learning a new skill, completing a course, or improving a routine. These intermediate points keep us focused and prepare us for something even bigger. Long-term goals, on the other hand, are the distant lighthouse. They seem far away, like dreams that take time and dedication, but they push us to keep moving forward. They could be building a career, mastering an art, or creating a personal project. These goals teach us patience and perseverance. They are the grand horizon that gives meaning to every step, every effort. Each type of goal plays its role, and together they build the bridge between who we are and who we want to become. Personal goals are like the roots of a tree. Deep, they support us and nurture us from within. These are aspirations that help us grow as individuals, the changes we seek to feel at peace with ourselves, like improving our health, exploring new hobbies, or strengthening our relationships. They are the engine that drives us each day because in them we find meaning, identity, and well-being. Professional goals, on the other hand, are like branches reaching towards the sky. They aim high, seeking growth and recognition. These are the objectives that challenge us to develop our skills, to reach a new position, to lead a project, or to excel in our field. Here, progress is visible. It's measured in achievements and challenges overcome, pushing us to leave our mark in the professional world. Meanwhile, academic goals are the bricks paving the road to knowledge. Every academic achievement is a step, another rung in the ladder we climb to reach wisdom and understanding. Whether it's earning a degree, learning a new subject, or mastering a skill, each academic goal prepares us to face life with more tools, provides us structure, and opens doors to new horizons. Each of these goals, personal, professional, and academic, builds a different aspect of our being, like parts of a grand work under construction. The effectiveness of a goal depends on three essential ingredients. Motivation is the spark, the fire that ignites the desire to start, like a flame that lights the first step and reminds us why we chose that path. Without motivation, even the clearest path loses its shine. With it, even challenges seem possible, and every obstacle is just part of the adventure. Clarity is the map. It's knowing where we're going, having a detailed vision of what we want to achieve. A goal without clarity is like walking in fog. Each step is uncertain, and the destination blurry. But when the goal is clear, the path becomes direct, the detours less frequent, and each step counts. And then there's commitment, like the solid ground beneath our feet. It's the force that keeps us moving forward even when motivation falters and when the path seems longer than expected. With commitment, no matter how many times we stumble, we get back up because we've decided to reach our goal, no matter the cost. Motivation, clarity, and commitment. The combination that turns a goal into a reality. Without one of them, the process loses strength, but with all three, the goal becomes a promise we know we can fulfill. When we set a goal, the brain turns on an incredible machine. The reward system awakens, an invisible network of pathways that drives us forward. The brain begins releasing dopamine, little rewards that make us feel good with each step, with each advance, keeping us focused and energized. Visualizing a goal activates the prefrontal lobe, that planning center that helps us make decisions, see the entire path. With every bit of progress, dopamine motivates us, and the brain interprets each achievement as a sign that we're heading in the right direction. It's a cycle of reinforcement. When we achieve a goal, the brain associates that experience with satisfaction and encourages us to set new challenges. But the brain also pays attention to obstacles. When we fail or stumble, we feel the hit. However, the brain provides us with tools to learn from those mistakes, adjusting the course, adapting. It grants us resilience because it understands that every goal, every effort, makes us stronger and more capable. In this way, the brain responds to our goals as an ally. It guides us, drives us, and learns alongside us. Visualizing a goal is like planting a seed in the mind. When you close your eyes and see it, the brain begins to shape it, experiencing it almost as if it were already happening. Every detail, every imagined sensation, sends signals to the body, preparing it for the real moment. It's like walking the path over and over, leaving invisible footprints that will guide you when it's time to act. Visualization activates the reward system, and the brain responds by releasing dopamine, that spark that makes us feel the anticipated pleasure of achieving what we desire. This little dose of satisfaction drives us forward, encouraging the first step. With each mental rehearsal, the path becomes clearer, the goal nearer. It's not just about dreaming, it's practicing success. When we visualize, the brain rehearses, preparing to face challenges, reducing the fear of failure. It's as if, in that mental image we create, the effort has already been made, the exhaustion overcome, and all that remains is the moment of arrival. Every day begins with a small list, almost like a map drawn at dawn. Writing goals on paper with clarity turns them from ideas into commitments. Like planting flags along the way, each written word reminds us of our direction, guiding each step. Visualize the goal before beginning. Close your eyes for a moment, imagine the moment of achievement, feel the pride in your chest, hear the sounds of success. This image is a compass that, amidst distraction, reminds you why you started. Break down the objective into achievable steps, small goals you can reach each day. Like building a tower, brick by brick, each small accomplishment adds up, bringing you closer. Each night, take a moment to look back. Recognize your progress, no matter how small, and adjust as needed for the next day. This reflection is like tuning an instrument so it plays better tomorrow. With each practice, the goal no longer seems like a distant dream. It becomes a concrete path, and each day is a firm step toward something real, something you are building yourself, a goal you can almost touch. SMART goals are like coordinates on a map, providing precise direction across a vast and unknown landscape. Imagine you're sailing toward a distant island without a clear course. The first coordinate is specificity, knowing exactly where you want to go. It's not enough to say, "I want to improve." You must be specific. How will you improve? What aspect of your life will change? Then, there's measurability. It's like the marker on your compass showing how far you've traveled. Saying, "I want to feel better," isn't enough. How will you know if you've achieved it? Set numbers, dates, and clear milestones where you can see progress. Achievable goals are the third point. Don't place an island on your map that is out of reach. It's like wanting to run a marathon without ever having run 5 kilometers. It's important to be realistic and, at the same time, to challenge yourself to grow. Relevance is the next step. Ask yourself, does this destination really matter? Is it aligned with what I want in the long term? If the destination doesn't inspire you, it's easy to lose your way. A relevant goal keeps you focused, even when the waves of daily life try to throw you off course. And finally, time-bound goals. Without a set date of arrival, the journey can extend infinitely. It's like saying, I want to reach the island, but never deciding when to set sail. Give your goal a deadline. Let the clock push your willpower forward. Setting smart goals is not just planning for the future. It's building a clear path that leads you step by step to where you truly want to be. Imagine you're facing a huge mountain, a goal that seems unreachable. The key isn't to look at the summit, but to see each step as a small achievement, a step along the way. First, create your action plan. Draw your map. What steps do you need to take? Break them down into small, achievable tasks. Each task is like a solid step on the ground, each one bringing you closer to the summit. Think about what you need to do today, tomorrow, and next week. Having a plan is like a lighthouse illuminating your path, no matter how dense the fog. Then, keep a goal journal. It's like a travel journal, where each entry reminds you why you started, what you've accomplished, and what remains to be done. Each page reflects your progress. Write down your thoughts, emotions, small victories, and obstacles. This record becomes a testimony to your growth, a journal where the present turns into your map to the future. Now, visualize. Close your eyes and see your goal as if it were already a reality. Feel it, touch every corner of that achievement. Imagine the path you've traveled, every decision that brought you there. Visualizing yourself in that future fills you with energy, as if you were already holding your prize. This practice not only inspires you but also rewires your mind, aligning your actions with that vision. The action plan gives you structure, the goal journal keeps you focused, and visualization fills you with energy. With these three exercises, each day becomes an opportunity to get closer to what you truly desire. You're in the middle of your journey, the sun is shining, and the wind is in your favor, but suddenly, a big rock appears in your path. An obstacle, large and challenging. It's the lack of motivation that arises when the initial excitement fades. It's as if the rock pushes you back, making you doubt every step you've taken. The key here is to remember that the rock isn't permanent. You can go around it or find a way to overcome it. Motivation won't always be your constant guide, but discipline is what keeps you moving forward, even when enthusiasm fades. Another obstacle is the lack of clarity. It's like walking down a path covered in thick fog. You can't see beyond a few steps. Vague goals leave you lost, without direction. If you don't know exactly where you're going, any road seems like the right one. It's essential to have a clear map. Each goal should be specific and well-defined so you can navigate without getting lost. The fear of failure can also appear, like a giant shadow projected before you. It grows with every step you take, trying to block your progress. This fear can make you doubt, and when you let it grow, it can stop you completely. The key is to accept that failure is just a lesson, one more step toward success, not the end of the journey. And then there's procrastination, the silent thief of time. It's like letting the clock run without taking a step forward. You know what you need to do, but the moment never seems right. Overcoming procrastination requires immediate action. The first step is the hardest, but once you take it, the rest becomes easier. Obstacles are inevitable but not insurmountable. Recognizing them is the first step in turning each challenge into an opportunity to keep moving forward, climbing, and eventually achieving your goals. And here we are, at the end of this journey, where the pieces of the puzzle of your goals are starting to fit together. What seemed distant is now closer, and it's all thanks to the clarity with which you charted your path. It's not magic, it's constant action. Each step you took has brought you closer to what you really want, and now you know that goals are not just distant dreams, they are moments that you build with each decision. If you ever doubted, today you have the tools to move forward steadily. So, now that you know how to build your goals and that the path is as valuable as the destination, what's stopping you? Take that first step, and when you do, I'll be here to keep helping you. If this video helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next challenge, always moving forward.